We're gonna win the league, potentially. We're gonna win the league, potentially. We're gonna, and then you're gonna believe us if it happens, and it could happen. So let's not rule it out. Let's not rule it out. We could potentially win the league, but it's probably a bit early to say that. So let's not get ahead of ourselves and start singing songs that have endings. Run the intro. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to AFC Thames with me, DoctorBenjyFM. It's a very good afternoon. Good to see you. God, sound the fanfares. We're still top of the league after 24 games. Good heavens! Look, there are 46 games in a league season, and we are now beyond the halfway stage, and we are still top of the league with the best goal difference in the league. Is it? Yes, it is, and I was certain of that. Paul Ellison, Philip Olkalainen is Olkalainen. That's just a completely different way of saying Oli Kainen. Ali Kainen. Where is the Alkainen? No, I say Ali Kainen. That's not even close. Ali Kainen. Philip. So Philip's doing really well this season. 15 goals so far this year. His form has picked up. In recent games, you can see there he got a hat-trick in 2 of them, 2 goals as well against Doncaster Rovers before being an unused substitute in our last game, a game that we won just on penalties. It was a Southern Section Second Division game that I was not bothered about in the EFL Trophy. Today, 2 big games, but before we get to Chesterfield and Ipswich, you can see then since we last met, it was 2 wins, Rotherham, Hartlepool, and then we backed that up with a win against Salford City. Their story not going so well. It is going well. They're near the top of the table. Then Gillingham and Exeter, they were both beaten. There was an EFL Trophy game again that we don't care about. For Doncaster, it was 2-0, which is very, very frustrating. And I now realise that Philip didn't score against Doncaster, and Reading is a challenge. Where is he? That's Cabbage. Where, is he there? Ah, yes, that's because he was in Exeter and Gillingham. Sorry, everybody. You knew that already, and you were going to write a comment, and now you've still written the comment. Okay, sure. Why delete it now? I mean, you've said it, haven't you? Today, then, Chesterfield and Ipswich Town. But as I said before, look at it. Look at it. Canon, 9 clean sheets. Stop dropping him for Bell. Play Canon. And we are, I tell you what, there's one thing we are crushing it in, viewers, and this is something, if you know me, you know that I'm happy about. We are crushing it in yellow cards and red cards. We are top of both those tables. So now are we top of the, people go, oh, don't get stuck in, don't be surprised about the bookings. I'm not surprised, I'm furious when they happen, but I'm not surprised. A lot of yellow cards. Now the problem, there is a problem with that. As I say, we play a very good, we play a Chesterfield side that are decent as well. And we've got a bit of an issue, viewers. That's the issue. So, let's talk through how we're going to fix this before our game against Chesterfield. That's right, that's our 2 starting centre-backs and central midfielder. Okay then, so, luckily, I've thought it through. We don't play Chesterfield till tomorrow, so they might get unsuspended, you never know, as this is my 700th game in management. 700. How many do you think I've won? Do it in your mind now. How many games do you think you've won? Do you think I've won? And then we'll check it now. I'm going to do a guess as well. I don't know. So I'm going to go for... Have I won half? Probably not. No. I'm going to go 320... What? That's way too many. I've got 321. Brilliant, Ben. Good number. History here then. And the answer is... 305. That's not bad, actually. So I'm not that far off. We've nearly conceded 1,000 goals. So let's hope we reach that. No, let's not reach that today. Yeah, what a career we've had here. I've earned just over £500,000 in my years in management. 5,268 days. And I've not had a holiday, viewers. So just think about that. I've not had a single holiday. I've been slaving away doing this. So yeah, let's see. Can we make it 306 wins? And I kind of want to concede a goal now, which is awful, isn't it? All right, then. We are at game day. As you can see, Chesterfield in 4th. So this is not going to be one of the easier games that we're going to have, but this is the big problem then. We've got injuries. Oh, and we are tired. We are so tired. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, it's going to be fine. Philip's going to play ahead of Cabbage, who's been off the ball recently. I don't know what's going on. Bald Cabbage. I'm such a child. Right, Fitzpatrick then is going to play centre-back alongside Ralph. That solves that problem. Butler then comes in at right back. Positions are hard to understand. McKinney on one side and then Tuttle on the other. Tuttle on that side, and then everything's fixed. Let's see, it's perfect. I mean, don't get me wrong, if we get an injury now to our defenders, we are in trouble. The bigger concern here is that the rest of the team, viewers, are not fit to play. Now, Barras, I don't know what we do with Barras here. Do we bring Dylan in for his first game in ages, or do we give Beanie, who is apparently quite good, a game? I think we give him a game. Latham on this left-hand side. Again, we don't necessarily have a natural left winger, but Chris Brown can play there in a way, can't he? So we'll try that out. Again, not a full strength for this one, but we've got a huge game coming up, and we shouldn't really overstate this or understate this. Ipswich Town, the FA Cup first round. That's a big game. Ipswich in a competitive fixture. That's big for us. I mean, they're in League One. We've played League One teams before, but Ipswich, they've won things before in the world, bake sales, that kind of thing. Right. Yeah. Obviously, there is a bit of a concern with the fitness of the boys, but everything's going to be fine, viewers. Don't stop panicking. All right. I'm relaxed. You should be relaxed. Cut that bit out. All right, here we go then, lads. This is not, it's fair to say, this is not a full-strength Thames side, but one of the strengths of Thames this season, because of how many yellow cards we pick up, there's been suspensions before, is our depth. Now, hopefully that, once again, this is the most it's ever been tested. There are 3 players out suspended, so can the depth of Thames still overcome Chesterfield? That's the big question. As early stages, yeah, first 15 minutes, they've got an opportunity here of Chesterfield to put the ball in, and we head that way. Butler, and there's Beanie now on it, and he finds Philip, who is absolutely sensational. Oh my word, look at him go. The speed of him, the finishing ability, the save from Gleeson has to be a decent one, as they've, once again, do you know what? I'm going to give credit to the League 2 fan bases here. They always turn up in their numbers. Salford City, by the way, go a goal down to Rotherham. Salford having a pretty decent season, as a free kick is given for nothing. It says offside, but I'm going to say nothing. I'm going to encourage the boys. Come on, lads, we can. Come on. Do a lot of clapping during this save. I do really want them to do well. Of course, wearing my contrasting atmosphere. No, I'm not. Okay, this is just a regular white t-shirt. If you've got a red felt tip pen, feel free to just write "It's a contrasting atmosphere" on it and make your own, viewers, or buy one. Phillips forward, there he is. Oh, it's not a very good effort, is it? Cabbage would have bagged that after he'd weighed it, obviously. Because then, do you have to weigh cabbages? It's just the cabbage, isn't it? You're not buying like a selection of carrots or it's 0-0. It's 0-0. So analytically here, we're playing again relatively deep. I'm concerned at the fact that our players on the pitch aren't amazing right now. Paul is struggling out on that right-hand side. What I think I might do, and whether this is a smart move or not, I'm not really sure. I might risk some of the boys that are apparently quote-unquote tired. And I just say that. I don't necessarily need... Barras is the one that I feel like should come on, really, for Beanie, because Barras really links everything together extremely well. Ellison on that side is struggling a little bit, so we're going to get him off. Cabbage is going to come on up top. Olkalainen's going to play as the attacking inside forward. We love to do that with him. Maybe do the similar thing to Brown as well. Over on that side, have both of them sort of cutting in a little bit more, trying to be incisive down the centre of the pitch as 0-0. Again, with a rotated side, this is actually quite impressive, really. As long as Philip doesn't give this away now, as he picks up a yellow card while he's dribbling it forward, which is novel. MacArthur on that now, as he's just picked up the booking. I don't know what for. Wait until there's been a stoppage in play. Don't do it mid-game, as Cabbage is going to get there. Cabbage, oh my God, I've just brought him on. Philip to Cabbage. That's what you like to see, as he's cooked up another goal. He's the real Savoy. He's great with roast dinners. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, I didn't know if he was going to score that. I've got my headphones all tangled up here. That's a nightmare. It's just fun. It's just like, it's just nice making Cabbage related jokes. But I'll leave it there. I never leave it there. Leave it there. We're winning 1-0, which is really taking away from my comedy, which is annoying. But this is, I tell you, this could be a promotion here. So we've got a free kick as well, around 25 yards out. Is taking it. Tuttle, oh my goodness me, it's an excellent free kick. Just tips over by Gleeson. It'll be behind for a corner that will eventually come to nothing, viewers. So we're just going to see it. We're just going to enjoy the drink I've got, and I'll wait the end of the highlight. Oh, it's good. There it is. Look, good. Oh, fun, wasn't it? Don't say you come to the Dr. Benji channel and don't have a great time, because you do. As that is an unbelievable save from Canon, trying to go for his 10th clean sheet. Now, I did say I wouldn't mind it if we had a Chesterfield goal, because then we would have conceded 1,000 goals in my 700th game. At this stage, with 25 minutes to go, I do not want them to score. So good defending, Chris Brown. Really good work. Makes a change from me doing it in court as well, doesn't it? So that's Nick. Come on. This it did happen, didn't it? We've got a throw in with not that long to go, to be fair, as, well, blimey, the challenge comes in, and Aerosmith is the man that comes away from it, chips the ball forward, as it's headed back to Higgs now. It's going to be whether that central player can get on the end of this ball, and he does. I'm not sure how you'd say it. Gaisi, oh my word, it goes sailing wide. Gaisi, was it? I'm not really sure. We're still on attacking here, which I think is probably a little overzealous of me. As Philip down to McKinney now. You'll notice I'm not saying his surname of Philip because I keep getting it wrong, and now I'm very self-conscious about it. Chris Brown on it, finds Cabbage to Barras. Oh, that's the 16 passing, viewers. MacArthur lays it across. Oh, no, he doesn't. He tries to fizz it across, and now forward they come. Arthur bringing it away out to the right-hand side. They've got one or two players in the centre. He finds one at the back post. Aerosmith's there. It's a fantastic finish, and it's the 1,000th goal I've conceded. I can't celebrate it, can I? No, that's not what we're about. I'm a bit concerned that we were still on attacking at the point in which this goal was gone in. And if that is the case, then there's only one man to blame here, and that's Canon, because he should be diving earlier, in my opinion. All right, there's not that long to go. Again, with a home side here, I don't care if we're playing a rotated side. This is probably the sort of game we should try and be win. I'm going to take Brown off. I'm actually going to bring on Moise Turner, who is by no means a natural at left wing, but he is left-footed. He's normally a left back, and it might just be the case of a good delivery from him on that side could result in a goal, as that ball is headed kind of clear. And okay, this is not... We've gone positive here. My fullbacks have decided to just go rogue here. It's now MacArthur comes forward with it. He's got Turner in support, but he's going alone here. He's still got Turner behind him if he needs him. MacArthur, though, doing a lot of the work himself. As Barras now, not known for his shooting. Lovely pass to McKinney. Out to this right-hand side, perhaps, as McKinney there is just frozen. Like he's been caught in ice, viewers. As Ralph goes back to Fitzpatrick, who lays it inside to McKinney, and a lovely ball outside to Turner, and it's got the overlap if he wants it, but Turner instead goes inside, finds McKinney, finally now out to MacArthur. If he can find a ball into the centre, Turner, left-footed, shot on goal. Oh, it's been flicked in. Oh, what's that for? What, disallowed for what? Offside? You've got to be kidding me. Is that offside? It's been given. Cabbage just flicked it in. He looked like he was in the middle of everybody. As the shot goes in, oh, he's only well off. I mean, come on. Oh, dearie me. Still 1-1. 4 minutes of additional time, and I think with the rotation that we've had to go, I was going to say we'll take a draw, but maybe we won't, as it's flicked towards Cabbage. Maybe we will, as now Marion on that side. We're going to have to put us... Oh, my goodness me. Canon, be my hero, baby. There's that familiar feeling of disappointment where we've gone for the win there. I've nearly said I'm happy with the draw, and on the stroke of the added time allowed, in fact, it might be illegal. So we might have to VAR this as they go forward, 58, 59, and that's unfortunate, isn't it? So they've broken the law and the rules. Maybe not the law, the footballing law. And that's full time. Isn't that convenient? So Thames 1, Chesterfield 2. The perfect preparation, you might say, for a game against Ipswich in the FA Cup. We've never been to the second round before. This could be massive. Not going to lie, viewers, that is annoying. Especially when I did that song at the start, which now feels embarrassing, to be honest. We're going to win the league. We're literally second in the league. Now you're going to... Well, you shouldn't have believed me. Most of you didn't, and that was right. It doesn't matter, though, does it? You don't have to win the league in this division. All you've got to... Should I say this out loud? And have it be clipped and come back to haunt me? This is the 100th episode of Thames. You know, you probably expected some sort of fancy montage. You know, the history of Thames up to... No, that was... No. I'd rather play Ipswich in the FA Cup. 100 episodes of this, by the way. Have you enjoyed the majority of them? Because it's been a different... Again, we've said this 100 times. It's been a very different type of series to my regular series. It's been a grind, a proper grind, but a fun grind. You know, a grind that you know was... when you're on a skateboard and you see a bit of metal, you think I'm gonna jump on that, risk my life. And then, well, I never skateboarded, so I don't really know what comes after that. But the point is, viewers, it's been a fun grind. So, yes. And who knows where this could go now, you know? If we play our cards right, we'll finish 5th in League 2. So, stay tuned. And also, thank you to everyone that's bought T-shirts. Again, not this one. I've got a red pen somewhere. If you do buy a T-shirt that says it's a contrasting atmosphere or it's a party atmosphere, do tweet me them, please, so I can see them. And I can go, oh, yes. He's bought it. That's lovely. And then I can make a collage and I can put it on the wall, or I can just look at them on Twitter, because that is easier. Can you hear me, viewers? Can you hear me? No, I don't know why I've done it either. No, I literally haven't got anything. Sorry, everyone. Oh, the Youth Intake preview. It's a real golden generation. This amount of yellow text suggests it's not. You've got one good young English forward and a forward who could be a fine prospect. Oh, hold on to your hats, viewers. Right, playing Ipswich next. Few days time, few days to go. So, get excited. My partner Ellie said today, oh, can you take Tuesday off? We can maybe go out. You know, me, you and Doug, we can go out. I said, yeah, of course we can. I'd love to. As long as we're back in time for me to record a video for this lot. Otherwise they get, where's Thames today? Oh, that's Twitter. That's Work the Space normally saying that. He's not used to good content. So, you know, it's nice for him to check out this channel occasionally. That's a joke. Come on. I wouldn't say that about Jack. Lelujo, on the other hand. Is there genuine beef between DoctorBenjyFM and Lelujo? No, there's about 150 miles, and that's how I like it. Right, I hope they were suspended for one game, by the way. I've not really thought about that. Otherwise, we are in trouble. Right, I got to sort this out now. This is a lot of admin, isn't it? Gee, flipping heck. Now, the good thing about this is we will indeed be back to what I consider to be full strength. So, with that in mind, I don't want to guarantee victory here, viewers, but I think there's a very good chance of it. All right, the team then changes around a little bit. MacArthur and Butler still at either fullback position. Canon remains in goal. McBride and Andrews, though, come back into the side. Fitzpatrick back to his central midfield role alongside Renatinho. We've got Barras behind Ollie, and then we've got Ellison one side, Latham the other, and that is where we're at our absolute best. I would expect a very good battle here against Ipswich. Whether we can win it or not, I'm not sure. I don't know. They're a League One side. Again, I've never been to the FA Cup second round. This would be a lovely time to do it, as they've got Hayden Hackney, who I've never heard of. So I don't know if I've brought him up, really. All right, then here we go then at the home ground of Custom House. Let's see, Thames versus Ipswich. Can we get this done? Come on, boys. It's knocked forward. This is a highlight at the very start of the game, as we've asked a lot of Ollie there to run in behind. Now, his pace, when he's on the ball, it seems to be better than his off-the-ball movement, which doesn't seem to be quite as good. But when he's got the ball at his feet, he's an absolute terror, as that ball forward is a problem, as, Tingling goes close there. I could feel that. I was getting a feeling. I was getting a tingling. Shut up, then. Fine. Spelt differently anyway. Whatever. I won't do jokes then. Do you know, if someone starts a petition to cut jokes out of these episodes, then I won't do any more. Cannon saves. Hall now. Ball played in. This is a bit of an onslaught from Ipswich here. We should probably be a little less attacking and a little bit more defensively conscious. So we'll go from attacking to balanced and probably concede immediately, because that's the way the cookie crumbles. Unless you buy those cookies from supermarkets, you know, you get like packs of 4 or 5, don't you? They rarely crumble. They sort of bend, if anything, don't they? So those cookies do not crumble. Maryland's on the other hand. Now I'll tell you, if you want a crumbly cookie, they're some of the best. As Ipswich are forward, that was a volley. As Latham's off the pitch at the moment, I hope he's okay. Ellison has got a knock on this side. Latham is a little bit weaker on the other side. So the two wingers that cause most of the problems for us, in a positive sense, are struggling a little bit. Again, we could change up the system if required. Cabbage could come on. He and Ollie can play up front together as that ball forward is flicked on. And what I'm noticing immediately about a higher calibre of player is the willingness for the Ipswich strikers to get involved, to get in front of our defenders. At our level, normally in League Two, our defenders are quick to make that movement. But when you've got attackers that are very much more aware, we're finding that a little bit more difficult so far. It's still a very even game, but something I'm making note of already. I think this might be one of those times where I make a brave decision that will either be fantastic or will absolutely come back to bite me. I think for right now, we probably remain the same for right now, but I think there's definitely a point in this game where suddenly, and we're going to go a little bit more direct with our passing, we're going to go to the 2 up top system. I don't know if that moment is right now. I'm a little bit worried about Cody MacArthur, who's on a 6.2 and a booking. I've got Turner on the bench, so I'm going to make the move now. It's annoying because he's a much better defender than Turner, but I don't want to risk him giving a penalty away or being sent off, so we're gonna remove that risk right now. Whereas Barras, in an attacking sense, I'm less worried about him getting another booking. Now he's got one, he should be a little bit more careful, even though we do get stuck in, which has been documented. I'm just going to encourage the boys. Again, the problem we've got here is, and I'll give you my thought process here then, we're in the game, right? We're playing a League One side in the FA Cup, and we're in it. And our XG is slightly better, our possession is slightly better, our pass completion, maybe not so much. Again, I might lower the tempo a little bit, try to maybe make our possession a little bit more effective. It's a little bit helter-skelter right now. as they're recommended I take off Barros for a right back, which I'm not going to do. Maybe I should have done, as they go very, very close. There's 76 minutes on the clock. I'm not sure if this goes straight to penalties. I think, if I'm not, God, this is such a gamble, but I think it's probably going to be a gamble worth taking. Actually, I say that. Ollie's having a poor game. It might be worth just getting Ollie off for Cabbage here, and then maybe bringing on Edwards to play in a more advanced sort of role up here. This is a bit risky. I understand that, but I'm going to make a move, try and win the game late on, and just see, maybe, again, a little bit more of a presence up front. So we're going to depend on how much of the ball we have, really, and if we can actually create opportunities. The ball into midfield is cut out by Latham. Cabbage, of course, is on now. Edwards has just come on too. Cabbage to his side. Edwards with a shot. It's nearly gone out for a throw-in, but 10 minutes to go. And suddenly, viewers, I've become a manager, very briefly. Again, I'm gonna encourage a little bit more if we can, as we've got another highlight with 5 minutes of this FA Cup tie to go. Again, I would love to go through to the next round, as that ball is cleared as far as Jones, who has got a bit of pace and a bit of bother. And as he races in on goal now, we need Canon to go bigger than that, and he can't. And it's just one throw-in, one lapse in concentration, I'm pretty sure, from the left-back that I brought on. And Ipswich race forward. We don't put a challenge in when we maybe need to. McBride on a booking there. If he's not on a booking, does he make one of those clever, cynical fouls, which are not particularly clever, in my opinion? But there we are then, 1-0 Ipswich, and now we have to go attacking. We kind of have to go for this, and I'm going to bring on, I don't know, I'm going to put Latham up front, I think, and just go for this a little bit more. 3-pronged attack. Let's see if they can make something happen. Again, maybe I regret making the move to change it and try and win it. Maybe going to penalties was our best bet, but I don't know. I don't want to sit on this knowing that we could have maybe won it in normal time. And ultimately, if I lose to a League One side, there's not too much embarrassment there. Sometimes that's going to happen, right? There's Hall on the corner ball. I guess the interesting thing is here is that I've lost both games, which is the first time that's happened for a while. A good contender in League 2, and a decent side, of course, from League 1. And we've been found out a little bit. Look, there's 3 minutes to go. You never know. We could turn it around. But it looks a little bit, the way the game's gone, Ipswich definitely have had better chances. The XG does favour us. But we're going to be defeated then. We're going to be knocked out. Maybe I'll regret that move, taking off our wider players. But do you know what? You win some, you lose some. Sometimes that's going to work. Sometimes it's not, right? Never mind. But not about performance. And I'm going to tell them so. Do you know what? We've looked very capable there against the League One side. It makes me confident to think that if we were to be promoted, that's kind of why we're bringing you this game, right? It's the first look we're going to get at playing a decent League One side. If we're to be promoted, that's the kind of level we're going to have to get to, and we're clearly a couple of players, it feels like, away from that. That was arguably our strongest 11. So yeah, something to think about, which is good. I think that was nice bit of progression towards the end of this episode, where the first half was mainly waffle coming out of this. So not this, so you know. That is going to conclude, though. If you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like on it. Again, t-shirts are available in store now. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all the good. There's links. I don't know if you go in the description, but there's loads of stuff in there. So yeah, we'll love with care. Until next time, see you again soon. Goodbye, everyone. Waving.